Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how if you have a set of numbers, like in this case I have these numbers, with this number you have to calculate the total value and then beside it you need to also put the text which could be singular or plural. So in this variant I'm going to show you 4 different types of doing it. So in the first one I'm going to do foot and feet. The second one I'm going to show you how to have inch and inches, and in the third one if you have a text, a singular text in a particular cell, or you have multiple texts in a cell itself, how do you calculate the total number and then based on the number you derive whether it would be city or cities. And in the fourth one, that's the very simple one which you must be knowing for sure, that is you add a static text to another text. Now to understand how you can do this, let's understand the concept. So to add a text after a number, so if I want to have say one city, then what you need to do is with the number you just append an ampersand sign, and with it you have to give in quotes the text that you want to derive. Now that text could be a static text, or if you want it to be a little bit more complex, then you can add additional conditional statements like if. So if will derive a condition whether the number that you derive, whether that is a single number or whether it is more than 1. So if it is more than 1, then it should change from city to cities. So we will get to that point once we jump into our spreadsheet. Now, as I showed you this particular sheet, I also have another blank sheet here where I will derive exactly what I have here. So let's jump into that blank sheet and start filling up this worksheet. So you have this set of numbers 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1 and so on. So the way you first calculate the total sum and then you put the text. So let's do that together. So first put an equal to sign, and then after that you select this first cell, that is A2, and then you give a plus sign, and then obviously the next cell is B2. Now as I said, you add an ampersand sign to it and then you add a quotes. So now I don't want the text to come just after the number. So what I said is that if you want a little bit space, one space, so you have to give a space here, and then you put the ending quotes, and now again you put the ampersand sign. Why? Because you now need to derive the text, whether it would be foot or whether it would be feet. Now for doing that you have to use the conditional statement if. So let me put if and then the first bracket. So now I have to put the logical text. So logical text would be that if my sum is 1, then I will want it to have foot, and if it is more than 1, the sum is more than 1, then obviously it would be feet. So the way I would write the conditional statement is A2, again I select A2 plus B2 equal to 1. So if the total is 1, then what I want the value to be, that is this value. If it is true, then I need to put in quotes, it would be foot. And if it is false, so false means the value, the calculated value is more than 1. So in that case it would be feet. That's all. So this is done, and then I put tab, and then you can see that it derives 3 feet, right? Because 1 plus 2 is 3, and then I have a space, and then I have feet. Now if I drag this and I fill up the other cells, you would see that in this case it is 0 and 1, so it gets 1 foot. So it gets 1 foot because this became true. that is A5 plus B5 gives me 1, and that is the reason why it took the foot instead of feet. Now similarly I can also do for inch and inches. So let's do it together. So put equal to, and then it would be K2 plus it would be L2, and then I put the ampersand sign, right, and then I put a space. I don't want the text to come just after it, and then again I put the ampersand, and then I put if, and now the condition again. So inch and inches. So if it is 1, if the sum is 1, then I would give it as inch, and if it is more than 1, then I would definitely have it as inches. So K2 plus L2 equal to 1, then I would want it as inch, and if it is false, so that means if it is more than that, then I would want it as inches. That's all. So then I put the tab and I get 3 inches, and then if I drag it through, then it gives me the values. So you can see again here it is 0, 1, that gives me 1 inch. So if I go back to my previous sheet, you would see that these values that you can see here, it actually matches what I have in the worksheet. Now next thing is the city and cities. Now to calculate the total number of text that you have in a particular cell is a bit complex. So if you are very new to Excel, then it would be really difficult for you to understand this. So what you can do is you can just let me know in the comments below. I can give you the formula that I have here. But just to make you understand, what I did here is I first took the length of this particular cell, that is A17, and then I used a substitute function which will remove all the blanks, and then it will give me only the characters, and then I take the length, that is the count of the total number of characters that I have, and then I do a subtraction with the original value minus the length of the text that is there without the blank, and then I add 1 to it to let me give the number. If you are getting confused, don't worry about it, because you can just use the formula from here. So you can just comment me below so that I can provide you with the formula. Now let me see how. If I get this 2, then how will I get 2 cities or I get 1 cities? So in the similar way, I put equal to, and then I grab hold of this particular cell, that is C17, and then I give the ampersand, and then what? I give a space, and then I put if, then brackets, then C17 and equal to 1. So if it is 1, if the value is 1, then what do I want? I want city, right? So I want city, and then I close the brackets, comma, and if it is false, that means it is more than 1, then I would want it definitely as cities. So I end the code and then I end the bracket. Okay, now I put the tab. So you see that I get the error. So let's see where was the error. So I press OK. Now definitely after this, you see that after the blank, I miss the ampersand. So I put the ampersand here, and then I come back to the end of this particular formula, and then I press tab, and I get 2 cities. And then if I drag it through, I would get the second as 1 city, and this, since it is a set of different US cities, I have 6 cities here. It calculates the value, and then I get 6 cities. So again I say, if you want this particular formula, please comment me below. I will provide you with that formula. And it is not only with city and cities, friends, you can also use it for your different values that you would want. Okay, so this is just an example that I am showing you. Now for the fourth variant, that is the static text, let me come back to my slide and let's understand how you can add a text to another text. For adding a static text, you need a function that is called concatenate. Now that function helps you add a static text to the text that you would want. So if I come back to the spreadsheet now, here if you want, like say I want a Google hyphen and then I want to add say a text as company. So how would I do that? So I would put equal to, and then I would write the function that is concatenate. Yes, it gives me. So I double click that, and now inside that what I do is first I select the text that I already have. So in this case it is case 17, then comma, and then I put a quotes and then a hyphen and then company. So you can have, sorry, let me put it, I have the caps lock on, company, and then I close the brackets, and that's all. So you can give whatever text you would want to put here, and then I come to the end and then I press tab. So it gives me Google company, right? So and then if I drag from here, it would give me all the different other values that I have. So I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please do not forget to give me a big thumbs up, and also do not forget to please subscribe to my channel, and also definitely let me know in the comments how you are using these functions that I'm showing you here. Till the next time, have a nice day. Bye bye.